My pleasure to welcome you to my channel. And today I'll be speaking on a topic that says having the right understanding towards the commandments of God. Today it is obvious that many people neglect the commandments of God because of the wrong view they have about it, because they don't know the importance of keeping the commandments of God. But in today's message, you'll be learning the right way to view God's commandments. And if you begin to view it or perceive it in that way, you'll be prompted, you'll be motivated to always observe the commandments of God. Anyone who calls himself a child of God should know that there exists a relationship between God and his people. The person should know that there exists a relationship between God and his children. But for that relationship to work out well, for there to be peace in that relationship, there must be terms guiding that relationship. I don't know if you're understanding my point. Before two persons we have a relationship, there must be terms guiding the relationship. Now, because the children of God are in a relationship with God, there are terms which are guiding that relationship. These terms are the do's and don'ts of that relationship. There are things we are not meant to do, which will offend our God, whom we are in a relationship with. And when we do those things he hates, it will sever our relationship with him. For instance, when you read the book of Isaiah 59, verse 1 and 2, that place is saying that it is sin that brings a barrier between God and his people. That if you have a relationship with God, that it is sin that can break that relationship. It is sin that can bring a barrier between you and your God. That when you call upon him in a time of trouble, he will not answer you. So there are times guiding our relationship with God. If we want that relationship to be cordial, we have to abide by those terms guiding that relationship we have with our God. Because we are in a relationship with God, we are not the ones to say what the term of the relationship will be, rather God. The terms of that relationship is the do's and don'ts of the commandments. In every relationship, there is something a partner will do, and it will have negative impact on the relationship. If you break the terms of the relationship, it will have a negative effect on you. So, from today henceforth, I want you to begin to see the commandments of God as what contains the terms of your relationship with your Maker. And the terms of this relationship will keep on binding on you as long as you live. Relationship is made up of love and respect. I respect you, so I won't do the things you don't want me to do. I love you, and that's why I will do the things you want me to do. Let me tell you that many people do say that they love God, but when it comes to the keeping of God's commandments, they will tell you that it is Mosaic laws or that it has been nailed to the cross. When you love God, his commandments will not seem burdensome to you. The number one reason people find it difficult to observe the commandments of God is that they don't love God. When you love your Maker, doing his will not seem difficult to you. It will not seem burdensome to you. You will do it out of love. Let us see what is written in the book of John 14 verse 21. It says, "He who has my commandments and keeps them, it is he who loves me, and he who loves me will be loved by my Father, and I will love him and manifest myself to him." Loving God means having God's commandments and keeping them. When you keep the commandments of God, that is when you have the right to say that you love God. But if you are among those saying that the commandments of God are no longer relevant, you are saying indirectly that you don't love God. Loving God will prompt you to keep His commandments. So I believe from this message, you've learned the right way to view God's commandments. You've learned that the best way to view God's commandments is to see them as the terms guiding our relationship with our Maker in heaven. And for our relationship with our Maker to be cordial, we need to keep His commandments. Thank you for listening. And if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section.